Yo, Shalom. All praises to the Most High. Your host with this is Sound Some YYBY. Yo, listen. I'm gonna tell you why the reason why Studio One is the best DAW out, hands down, period. And let's be clear. Every DAW has features that the other DAW don't have. Every DAW can do certain things that other DAWs can't do. There's certain features that you will love that another DAW do that another DAW can't do. The way it's designed, the way it look. We can argue about those things all day, right? We can argue about, oh, my DAW got this certain feature and this DAW don't have this certain feature and all that type of stuff. And I get it. Every DAW has pros and cons, and I got so many of them, and there's certain things that I truly love about each DAW that I ever use. But the reality is that, can you get all that in one DAW? Probably not. Maybe, probably not. Who knows? It's just all about the company. Are they willing to, find the most, unique things of each DAW and put it emulate it inside theirs? But again, like I said, tell y'all, the features is always something that we love for each DAW. But check this out, right? But regardless of how many things that we like about each DAW, but we know end of the day, it's two things or three things probably that matters more than anything. One, that's the stability, right? And the other thing is about having MIDI. How can I get MIDI and audio? That's the two top things we're dealing with when we're dealing with music. How can I get this MIDI and this audio to sound good together? Or how can I get this audio and audio to sound good together? How can I get these two forms where, a person that can play, that's good with playing keys, a person that's good at playing music and has the ear for music and designing, and they can get on any instrument and play it. And this is for the people who have no skills, right? What I'm talking about, this is for the people who have no skills to pay the bills, and for the people who have the skills to get on the keyboard and play, drop an instrument, boom, they can just go in. Or they decided want to use sample. This is for the samplers, producers who like to do samples and do the hip hop vibes and everything. So end of the day, it's about stability and about MIDI and audio. And how can we deal with the MIDI and audio? How can I get this sound out? How can I get the notes of this information real quick to make this music without anything slowing me down? How can I get the notes of the MIDI, the notes of the audio to play together? How can I get all these things bear with me, people. Hold on, bear with me, because I'm freestyling this, right? I'm trying to get it out a certain way. Check this out. So how can you get the MIDI and the audio to play and vibe with each other in a quick way without it slowing my process down of when I'm creating music? Right? Because end of the day, that's what we're dealing with no matter what DAW we're using. MIDI and audio, right? Am I lying? Regardless of what it is, if we're dealing with audio, we got to get the notes of the audio. We're dealing with samples and whatever it is, we need to know the notes of the samples and everything so we can have everything playing on one accord, even if we're dealing with MIDI or we're dealing with another audio file. That's the key thing, because the music has to sound good. And then it's all about the workflow and how quick can you get it done without it slowing you down. And like I say, this is something I'm about to show y'all. And I want y'all to understand this. If you got Studio One open, right? All right. I could just go straight to a loop. Drop the loop in. So now I might don't even know the note of this loop. It might not even have the identification of the loop, no notes of the loop or anything. The tech chords. drag it up, boom. I got the notes of the chords already of the music that I'm dealing with. Yellow, what is that? That's what? This is a F major. Go down to the bottom and you tell the whole song F major. So I already got the chords of this song when I play it back. You know, when I play it back, I already got the notes and everything of this. So when I go to instruments and I go drop another instrument or whatever I want to decide to drop, or any MIDI file, we don't play in MIDI right quick, I can just drop that down there. I just got the chords of this instrument. I don't know why that is a whole bunch of crackle right there. Well, hold on, give me 1 second, y'all. You know, so this a simple click. I got the MIDI, I got the information of the audio file, and I got the chords of that audio file. Just that click. Just like that. I didn't have to go find no plugin. I didn't have to go open up another window. I didn't have to go search for something else. And then on top of that, if I decide to drop an instrument in, a VST instrument in, and I want to play notes with this, right? I already know what the note is. It's right here. It's key. So what I'm saying is that the notes of this song is right here at the top in your face, like boom, where you can see it, where you know where it's at, and then on top of that, you can change each one of these notes to make this music sound good, or play it in a different note. Any sample, any MIDI file, they can all run correlated with that. Again, you don't have to get no plugins. You don't have to open up another window. You don't have to search for something else to add onto it. You know, it just that quick, you know. And for example, like, what's this right here? Just the mini bit right here. For a person who don't really know how to play instruments or nothing, let's say that was completely off. Hold on, let me bring that back. Let's say that was completely off, right? Those notes was completely off. I can just get it, go right here, and press follow chords, and it would change those chords to the music. Just that quick. I'm dealing with audio and MIDI, and I'm getting the information, and I'm making it play and sound good with each other without adding anything else. No extra plugins, no extra effects. Of course, you'll do all that stuff. You'll use all that. But what I'm saying is that a lot of the times when you're dealing with DAWs, man, you have to open up a lot of extra windows. You got to go get extra plugins to pull certain notes, to identify the notes. You probably got to go inside, open up Melodon or another pitch correction to get the notes and all type of shit, because sometimes samples don't come with the information of the notes. This is what it's about. It's about how can I get this MIDI and this audio, and then on top of that, when like I showed in my other videos, if I want to go another level with this, you know, I can click right here and go to Melodon. Just select Melodon right here at the top that I created. And what Melodon would do, it would actually get the pitches of this sample. Well, the pitches of this sample is there. It's like one straight pitch. But if you're dealing with another audio file, they got a certain type of, let's see what this sample is right here. Hold on. Nah, that's too short. Let's take that off right quick. I'm duplicating tracks. So you bring that down here, right? So now you got this sample. Let's solo this. You can be like, okay, what is that sample? So what you can do, you can detect chords on that right quick, you know, and it's not playing the same notes as the music, and go right here, and then you just get follow chords, parallel. Now it's playing. You got different options you can select real quick to get this audio file to play the same notes as this audio file. So it's connecting with this. It's right here at the top. The notes is right here at the top of the whole music. Hey, dog, this is the notes that we're dealing with. You don't got to go like every other dog. You don't know what the notes you're dealing with. You might have to go to an instrument and type in, say for example, like this sample. You might have to go to this sample like how you got a DM, and you have to type in F major. That's cool. So you can know that you have to build the music around this F major. But again, keep in mind, we talking about people who not good at playing music, and we talking about people who are good at playing music. We talking about best of both for both worlds. We're not talking about people who just got the skills. The skills, y'all might don't even need this. You could just go in and get in your bag and just do what you do, right? So you're gonna have a different thought process. Oh well, we don't really need that. Blah blah blah. Yeah, but the thing is, it's about a DAW can please everybody at one time. All music creators, real quick, real intuitive, just straight to the point. That's what it's really about, right? So when you go to this sample and you play it, now let's turn that off. Hold on. Let's turn it off and see how the original note sound. That don't even sound good. It's off. Let's bring back the parallel. Oh, let's go to narrow. See, I haven't dropped no effects in yet. I haven't used no note effects to manipulate the sound. I haven't used no players. It's like you got in Reason. I haven't used no other type of plugins that you got in Bitwig, you know, to drag to it, to do manipulate the track, to do certain things, to play the notes a certain way. It's just audio and MIDI straight on the sequencer, and the information of the song is right here. Because guess what? Regardless of the fact, man, when you're making music, the music has to be on one accord. It has to be dealing with the same notes, or the shit won't sound right. So the most important thing is providing the information of the notes right at here, even if you could play it or not. But you still got the opportunity to change each one of these notes. And the only DAW that's really that's great with this is Cubase. It just don't have the simplicity of Studio One, but it's powerful doing the same thing. And that's all I'm saying. I hope I really make sense of, putting that around y'all, because again, I tell y'all, every DAW, use whatever you use. Whatever you good at, use that. But what I'm saying is that every DAW has features that other DAWs has. Certain DAWs do things that's better than other DAWs. That's a fact. But end of the day, man, I got to keep in mind, it's three things that is important. The number one three things is stability and dealing with audio and MIDI when we making music. That's the only thing we can use to make music. So how can we get those two things in and create it real quick to get an idea out? This is why YBY.